When God is about to change your life, the spiritual climate around you begins to shift in ways that almost feel unsettling. And if you're spiritually awake, you'll sense it deep in your spirit long before anything visibly changes. It's as if the ground beneath you is trembling, not to destroy you, but to reposition you. Suddenly, doors you depended on begin to close. Relationships you thought were unshakable start to fade, and opportunities you were certain of vanish without warning. This isn't random. It's God's pruning process, removing branches that no longer bear fruit so you can produce more, John 15:2. You might find yourself no longer fitting in circles you once belonged to, feeling an unexplainable restlessness that disrupts your comfort zone. That discomfort is holy. It's the Spirit loosening your grip on what is familiar so you can grasp what is eternal. And just when you begin to feel isolated, resistance intensifies. Attacks and misunderstandings come from unexpected places because the enemy always senses a shift in the atmosphere before you see it in the natural. Remember, the storm on the Sea of Galilee was most violent right before Jesus spoke, "Peace, be still," Mark 4:39. Sometimes the warfare in your life is simply proof that your breakthrough is dangerously close. Then you may notice your resources start to dry up, and the things you used to rely on no longer sustain you. It's not God abandoning you, it's Him stripping away false security so your faith will rest on His provision alone, just as Philippians 4:19 promises. In these seasons, He teaches you that your job, your bank account, and your connections are not your source, He is. Meanwhile, divine alignments begin to emerge, subtle but undeniable. A conversation that confirms what you've been praying about, a scripture that leaps off the page, a chance encounter that feels orchestrated from heaven. These are not coincidences. They are holy breadcrumbs leading you toward the next chapter. Isaiah 41:10 reminds you that He is with you, strengthening you for the journey ahead. At the same time, you may hear a very specific instruction from God, one that feels unreasonable to your logic, but irresistible to your spirit. Like Abraham, you might be called to leave familiar territory without a clear destination, Hebrews 11:8, trusting that God's map is hidden in His hand and revealed only as you walk. This test of obedience is critical because the next level of blessing is often locked behind a door called faith. And while all this is happening, God will quietly work on your heart, exposing hidden motives, healing wounds, and breaking chains you didn't even realize you carried. You might find yourself forgiving people you never planned to forgive, letting go of dreams you thought were essential, or releasing control over situations you've clung to for years. It's during this refining process that you'll realize something powerful. God is not just changing your circumstances, He's changing you. The pruning, the restlessness, the warfare, the scarcity, the divine alignments, the tests of obedience, and the deep inner work are all interconnected. Each one is a signpost pointing to a life shift ordained before you were even born, Jeremiah 1:5. Change at this level is rarely comfortable. It often feels like loss before it feels like gain. But just as a seed must break in the soil before it can sprout, something in you has to be broken open for the new life to emerge. So if you are in a season where nothing makes sense, where you feel stretched beyond your capacity, where doors are closing, and where heaven seems both silent and active at the same time, pay attention. You are not being abandoned, you are being prepared. These are not random disruptions, they are divine signals. Heaven is declaring over you, get ready, your life is about to shift. And when the moment comes, when the door swings open into the next chapter of your destiny, you will understand why God removed certain people, shut certain paths, and stripped away your safety nets. Because what He is bringing you into will require a lighter load, a stronger faith, and a heart fully surrendered to His will. The only question now is whether you will trust Him enough to walk boldly into the unknown, knowing the one who leads you has already gone ahead and made a way.